Taking a look at this weekend's test server. So this weekend we are testing a new game mode, and this game mode is called King of the Hills. So it's all about controlling an active beacon which is placed around the map, and it's not the same beacon all the time. As you can see here, we have the center beacon, but what you are going to notice is as I get closer to this beacon and I change it, you can see how it turned blue. But you know what you have to do is you have to control that beacon. So as you can see, the the circle is kind of getting depleted. When my teammate is able to actually get into center there, you'll notice that we are actually able to turn. What's going to happen is the whole circle is going to go white. So you can see it's dropping down. The goal is to try to fill it all the way up. You have to stop the other team from getting it. I had to play a couple of games here in order to figure out how this works. I'm trying to take out this one player on the side. So if I take him out and I stay close to this beacon, then you will be able to see what happens. So I managed to take him out there. I'm trying to hold my position, and once the circle goes all the way down and the blue kind of disappears and you see a blue circle, that is showing that you have controlled the beacon. And then you're going to see it turn white and another beacon around the map will be activated. So as you can see, if you take a look at the beacon bar, you can see that our team got a point. But now the beacon's gone and it's white. So you have to look around the map to see where the other beacon is. So I see the beacon on the left side. I'm going to try to see if I can get there. I wasn't successful, but I do know that that beacon is on that side. So we have to make sure that we move our team to the left side to control that beacon, to capture it, and you'll see it go blue when we get there. See a lot of players at center. They're kind of wandering around. They're not sure what's going on. Let's take that guy out there. So you can see they're all clustered around the center. They're not really sure what's going on. Now what we have to do is we actually have to move to the left side, make sure that we control that beacon for X amount of seconds or whatever it is. This player here who's, oh geez, it looks like he might have crashed. Okay, that explains why. So everyone's at center. They're trying to stick around center, but you actually want to get to the left side. So I don't think they understand the concept just yet, which is understandable because it took me a while to actually figure this out. So what you're going to notice is this beacon that is white on the left side, I'm going to turn it blue, and once again you're going to see that circle move around. And you can see that the blue, I want to say blue meter in the circle is going down. When it goes all the way down to the bottom, you are going to see our blue beacon bar increase, showing that we have points. So I took that stalker out, and you'll see here, once it goes all the way down to the bottom, it shows that we have controlled this beacon, and then it will reset, and this beacon will turn, it will be deactivated. Okay, so we got a point here and it's now deactivated. I'm looking around, so now we have to control the beacon on the far right. Okay, so I've got to move on over there, and you can see what's happening with the beacon bar. So our beacon bar is longer than theirs, as you can see. I'm trying to smoke him there. I've got to be careful though, because so all of these guys are moving to the left side. I think they think it's like team deathmatch or something, but there is a point to this. I'm just going to reload my ember here because these guys are all moving to the side, and I don't want to have to deal with this. Let's see if we can take out this Fury here. Okay, so as you can see there, we are leading. I think I'm gonna move out in my Fury here because we've got a couple of guys to the right. So as you can see, they managed to capture that beacon. Their meter is going all the way down to show that they've actually controlled that beacon, and we have to try to stop them. But notice how they moved away, so the meter has stopped going down to show that they've actually controlled that beacon. So what they should have actually done was that they should have actually stuck by that beacon to show that they've actually controlled it, and they forgot to do that. So let me see if I can try to get this player here. Okay, so I took that player out, and I'm going to actually move all the way down to the side here. You can see the meter, the red meter. It shows a red circle and the meter isn't going down. It means that they didn't control that beacon. So what I'm going to do is, as I go here, it should turn blue. And then you'll see the blue meter. Okay, so here we go. It shows that it's blue. And you can see the blue meter is now moving all the way down. So as it goes all the way down and it goes to white, and when you see this beacon bar get deactivated, then you know that you've actually controlled this beacon and your team gets points. So you'll see the blue beacon bar, where you usually see the regular game, is going to well, first of all, this is going to disappear, and then we get a point for that. So that's how this King of the Hill works. Actually, this game was a very good game, even though it's not like really high scoring. It really defines what King of the Hill is. And there was some points of it actually where it kind of also not only demonstrated, but it was a very good way of explaining how this game mode works. So I'm trying to see where the other beacon is. I can look all the way across there, and I think we have to capture actually their beacon. So surprisingly, they didn't take their beacon. I'm going to try to see if I can perhaps take down this ʀᴏ. So one thing that I really do like about this game mode is that it actually gives a lot of value to light robots. Any robot that is fast. Obviously there's the ʀᴏ, but in the lower levels of play, the lower leagues, you will find more value in something like a Gareth or like a Stalker. All of those bots I think are going to have a lot more value now, and that's something that I really like. So it really promotes that. So you can see they haven't got their beacon yet. So what I need to do is I actually need to get to their side. So you can see they actually figured it out. And as long as they stay near that beacon, it will go all the way down and it will deplete right down to the bottom. So there's a player there. You can see it moving all the way down. And as the circle, the red part of the circle goes all the way down right till the end, it's almost there, it will show that they've actually controlled that beacon. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. And then they get a point for it. So you should see their beacon bar now. Not the one in the circle, but you should see their beacon bar go up. Okay, so I'm looking around. I think the beacon's going to be at the center because I can see sort of a glow here at center. No, wait, we have a beacon on our side now. But that player moved away from it. So our one player needs to get close to it again to make sure that we capture this beacon and we control it. So I'm going to rush over here. As you can see, I'm using my stalker here to get to this side. Okay, so when I get to this side, you're going to see that, yeah, here's the meter of the circle kind of moving down, just to show that we have controlled, this beacon. And then we are going to get a point for that. And you can see the point based on the actual beacon bar, not the circle part of it. And you should see that deactivate, and this should go white and deactivate. There we go. Now I have to look to see where is the... Okay, so the center beacon. So I've got to rush to the center beacon now. I need to get here. This guy's going to roast me up, I think. Okay, so I'm now in center. I'm trying to hold this down. Oh, jeez. So I got taken out. And you can see that beacon bar. I think one of my teammates is at center, perhaps. No, he is not. Okay, so we are running out. So, in a sense, this is almost like playing team deathmatch because you are also trying to mech the other team out. But it's creating a very interesting dynamic in terms of grabbing beacons around the map. But what I really like about this is it actually adds a lot of importance to a light robot. So you can see here, the team or the red team is capturing the center beacon. The red part of this circle, the meter, is actually going all the way down to show that they've controlled this beacon. So they are going to be getting a point for that. What's actually interesting here, though, is that my teammate is trying to survive. He is the last player, and there's only 15 seconds left. So I want to see what happens when he survives for the next 10 seconds or so. If we win, I think we will win based on the beacon bars here. So, because we would have controlled more beacons around the map, so I think we win. Yeah, so it looks like we do win. But otherwise, yeah, that pretty much sums up King of the Hill. I think it's a very interesting game mode, very dynamic, and I think I prefer this much more than Team Deathmatch, for sure. It reminds me a lot of Team Deathmatch and Beacon Rush combined. It's taking the best elements of that kind of gameplay and it's combining it into one, so I definitely like this. Plus, I like that it brings more value to light robots. Speed is definitely a factor, but you have more value to those bots because they've kind of been lost in the transition to the dash bots in the current meta. But yeah, in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think of this game mode. And I think that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I guess until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.